So this video is kind of gonna connect to my video I made a month or so ago about how a lot of black males need to raise their standards. And this video I wanted to kind of shine a different light on it. You know, when it comes to these females, the ones who are like kind of on the lower end of the totem pole, or who are a bit on the unclassy and trashy side, you know, those kind of white females who declare that they only date black males. You know, I made that video because not only does it make the black males look prideless, like we don't have any pride when we date these females, but what it does is it makes things a lot harder for biracial kids, man. It does. And it's like I've thought about this a lot in the past, and the more and more I see it, the more and more I really feel for a lot of biracials, and I can understand why a lot are confused. You know, a lot of these Caucasian females who only date black guys are, and I hate to sit here and bash anybody and you know, offend anybody, but I'm just being real here. I'm just being real. And a lot of the white females who only date black guys, they know absolutely nothing about the black culture at all. And what happens a lot of times is when the black father is not present and these kids are taken care of by the white parent, the white parent tends to brainwash them into having these backwoods trashy views about the world, man. And it's like that hurts me to see that, because you can't really blame biracial people who are thrown in this situation. You know, you can't, all you can really do is empathize, and it's like, I'm fortunate that wasn't the case with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate that wasn't the case with me, but it happens so much, man. It happens so much. And you know what happens when these kids get older? These are the ones who hate black people. And when you take a look at the mother, it's like you kind of look at her and you're like, I can understand why. And I'm not saying that's the case in all situations, because obviously it wasn't the case with me, and I know a lot of biracials who are, you know, not like that at all, but it does happen a lot. It does happen a lot. And I think that's why I've become so I've just become so wary of when I'm approached by these females who are, you know, that just give off this kind of vibe. They give off this negative vibe, and it's like a lot of us males, we really have to be careful with who we choose, man. Especially black males dating the Caucasian females, man. We really got to be careful with who we choose to date, man. Because or wrap it up, dude. I mean, seriously, because what this does, it causes self-hating biracials who are just gonna have a hell of a life, man. Just a hell of a life. And it's so sad to see. It really is. It just breaks my heart to see this. But it's like it all starts with us, man. And it's like I've started exercising that very thought just recently, and it's like, thank God I did, and I didn't have any kids with any of these females because you know, because it would cause nothing but confusion for my kids, man. And it's like, I don't want my kids to go through all that. You know, it's like I can control that before it happens, and that's what I've done. And it's like, whenever I'm approached by a female like that, like it happens all the time, like these heavy set females who, you just get that vibe when they come up to you and try to like talk to you. Like you just get that vibe like, nah, like they're not about anything good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, if you're gonna wrap it up and maybe do some things, I mean that's fine, but I would advise black or biracial males, do not have kids with these females. You know, just don't do it. You know, they only date black males for a reason, because other males don't want them, and it's like, do you really want to date a female who just gives off this disgusting vibe and is only going to date black males? I mean, do you think a white dude or an Asian dude or anything like that is going to want to hook up with her? I mean, seriously, I mean, I just won't do it anymore. And like I said, I know a lot of Caucasian females, and I have a few subscribers who are in interracial relationships, and you know, there definitely are exceptions to the rule, like them, or a lot of people who do interracially date. I mean, there's obviously exceptions to the rule, but I'm just saying that it does happen a lot. And I just advise guys, if you're gonna date females like this, I mean, really think about the long term. Like, just think about the big picture here, man. It's like, do you really want to be stuck with some big heavy chick who's from like the backwoods and probably racist as fuck, and her parents are probably racist as fuck, and do you want your kids' grandparents to be racist, man? I mean, I hate that shit, man. I mean, when you think of grandparents, you think of like, you know, baking cookies and shit like that, like somebody who is just like all about her grandkids, man. It's like, why would you want your kids to be subjected to racism from their grandparents? I mean, it's just things that, thank God I'm 26 and I don't have any kids, and I've thought about all this and I've changed my ways, but I just think a lot of the males need to do the same things, man. It all starts with us, man.